everyone, it is Nutty back for my last video with the same outfit, although you can't really see it. I am in my bedroom, so the light is kind of off a little bit. Our blinds are kind of shut because it's been really hot here, and our upstairs gets really hot, especially with the sun beating in the windows. So we tend to close the blinds a little bit just to help with that heat. But anyways, I am going to update you on my year of usage project, or whatever it's being called. I always forget the name. But this is a project where you pick a product or a category of products, and you are supposed to use them the number of times that coincides with that year. So for example, for this year, 2025, you are supposed to use that product or products 25 times. If you don't meet that goal, then it rolls over to the next year where you use them 26 times instead of those 25. So I picked the Sydney Grace Tiny Marbles palette, and I'll show you what it looks like on the inside, and then we'll go over some highlights. So this one was pretty new because I hadn't really pulled it out and played with it, even though I really enjoy it. But as you can see, it shows some dips here and there, which is amazing. There's still some shades that I have yet to touch, but there are some shades that I have completely hit the goals on. So let me point those out first. And to keep track, I just use this app called Counter app, and so I have it like this. All of my projects are kind of, the light is not going to work. They're kind of color coded, so you'll see that's how I have mine. So we'll start with the ones that I've hit my goal on. So Mantis is this green one right here. You can't really see like any big dips on there, but I have used this one 25 times, so that one is officially done. And then the other one that I hit my goal on is the shade Web, and I use this as an inner corner. You can see quite a big dip in there, and that one I actually used 28 times, so that one is completely done as well. Let me see the next ones that are closer to being done. So Love Bug is this one, and surprisingly you can't see much of a dip on this one. I think it's really packed, but it's this kind of mauvey purple shade right here, and that one I have used 19 times. And I do use it with some of my other products that I have, so I think I will be able to use that up pretty quickly. So that one's the next one that is coming up to being done. Then we have Bugaboo, and it's the shade right here. Also does not look like I've used it very much, but I have, because I just use a tiny bit of this in the outer crease. And this one I have used 14 times, so just 11 more uses and this can roll out. After that, we have the shade Flutterby. And this one is right here, and I've been using that quite a bit with some of my Pandos eyeshadows, although you can't see much of a dip. But I have used that one 13 times, so hopefully I'll be able to hit my goal on that. And then after that, there's a series of ties at 9 uses. So we have BB, which is this nice gold shade, and that one goes really well with my Panette palette right now, so I've been using that one, and that one I've used 9. The other few that have 9 uses include Walking Stick, which is this kind of greenish, brownish, kind of khaki crease outer corner shade, so I've been using that at 9. And then same with Tree Hopper, I typically use those two together, so those have hit 9. And then 2 of them are tied for 8, and that will be Death Moth, and that one I also use with these 2 at the top that I just mentioned. Death Moth I've used 8 times. And then the other one is Jewel Bee, which is this purple one, and I have used that a little bit with this Love Bug over here, but I really enjoy that one as well. Let me see, is there another one of 8? Nope, so those are the ones that have had the highest use. There are some that have like under 5 uses, so I need to work on those. But the ones that I truly need to work on are like Scarab. I've only used this twice, so I do need to step up my game with this one. I think that will step up a little bit more when we get into fall, because I tend to gravitate towards darker colors in the fall. So that one, and then the other one I really need to work on is Spider. I really have not used this at all. I've thought about using it for eyeliner, but it's been so hot I don't really feel like using eyeliner. So probably again in the fall we'll definitely hit all those uses in there. And that's about it. Everything else, like, there's a couple shades tied at 4. We have Marvel. I really enjoy that one all over the lid. It's kind of like a rose gold shade. And then the other one that has 4 uses is Firebuds. I also like that one too. And that one will kind of go with my Pan That palette as well. So I think I'll get more uses out of that too. But that's kind of where we're at. I'm gonna try and take a picture of this and put in the number usage for this month, and then I'll post this on my Instagram. So if you want to head over and see like the full palette with how many uses each of them has now, that will be up on Instagram. So please be sure to follow me there. I don't post as often, but I do try to post these kinds of things. So it'll be linked in the description box if you want to go ahead and follow me there. But that's where we're at with this. Very excited to be kind of giving this palette some love. It's a really good palette. I believe it's still available. If I can find it on their website, I'll link it. You might be able to get a discount with their upcoming Christmas in July sale. So I'll for sure link this and then link my Instagram so you can go ahead and follow me there. And yeah, that's where we're at. And I hope to have more updates next month with more usage. But this is where we're at right now. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.